Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to conclude the topic of Chester Bernard and we'll see System of Communication by Chester Bernard. According to Chester Bernard, system of communication is more than just sharing messages. It's about exchange of ideas between the sender and the receiver. According to Chester Bernard, communication helps in conveying the purposes and helps in exercising authority. Because of this, he believes that communication is equal to authority. Therefore, there should be a proper system of communication within the organization. He has stated some important characteristics of a proper system of communication. Characteristics of a proper communication are as follows. The entire channel of communication should be known. Every functionary should have access to formal channel of communication. The line of communication should be as direct as possible, and the entire channel of communication should be competent and it should not jump layers. Jumping layers se kya hoga? There will be misgivings, misunderstandings or even indiscipline. The channel of communication should not be interrupted at any cost. If the positions of communication centers are falling vacant, it should be immediately replaced. The communication should be authentic and the communication should be made within the domain of authority. Therefore, the communication centers should be competent. That is, they should be well equipped with the tools, techniques and technologies of communication. Now we will look at Bernard's view on the following topics. Number 1. Responsibility. What Bernard has to say about responsibility? Let's see that. Chester Bernard discusses the moral aspect of responsibility. While referring to responsibility within the organization, he says that responsibility is carried out through multiple codes, such as legal code, cultural code, and social code, etc. Within the job situation, the individual's responsibility might face conflict of codes. One code might go contrary to the other. When there is conflict between internal codes and external codes, most likely the external code surrender to the internal code. Now, Chester Bernard is explaining the conflicts of codes. When there is a conflict of code, the behavior of individuals are identified because they keep on changing. It might result into their action or inaction. Individuals might choose one code against the other code or codes and may find themselves feeling guilty. While if they are following one code and they find a way to satisfy other codes, they will not feel guilty. This aspect was studied by Chester Bernard, but he says his study is inadequate and further studies are required on this topic. Classical thinkers say that individuals does exactly what has been prescribed by law. That is, they only believe in one code and that is legal code. इसीलिए इस टॉपिक पे और ज़्यादा खोज करने की ज़रूरत है और ये खुद चेस्टर बर्नर्ड ने सजेस्ट किया. Now, what Chester Bernard has to say about decision making? First of all, you all should know that Bernard is called the pioneer in decision making. Decision is an act of choice reached through deliberation, calculation and thought. Choice becomes available only when there are more than one alternative. Decisions are of two types. Organizational decisions, वो सारे फैसले जो organizational goals को achieve करने के लिए लिए जाते हैं, those are organizational decisions. These decisions are to be based on logical or non-logical analysis. The other type of decision is personal decision. It refers to the decisions made outside the organization. These might be based on logical analysis, non-logical analysis, or even illogical analysis. Non-logical refers to the decisions based on inadequate or hybrid information. Every decision carries two elements. Chester Bernard has used means-end paradigm in this regard. Chester Bernard ने कहा है that every decision contains a goal element or a goal component and means component. The goal component is the moral component क्योंकि goal is a desirable one for individual who is making the decision. Okay? He further states the means through which the goals are to be achieved are called opportunistic component. Therefore, goal component is equals to the moral element of decision making and mean component is equal to opportunistic element of decision making. अब complementary factors का मतलब क्या है? These are those factors which are important to be present while attaining our goals. इनकी ज़रूरत है जैसे discipline, consistency, hard work, इन qualities की ज़रूरत है, right? To achieve our goals. Strategic factors refers to all those factors which when absent helps in achieving goals. इन factors के ना होने की वजह से goals आसानी से achieve किए जा सकते हैं. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you watched the video till here, please do like the video and share the video. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The next video is going to be on Herbert Simon, so stay tuned for that.